It appears that Nanotyrannus is its own species. Hey everyone, Mike here with Prehistoric Magazine. Welcome back to another video. Now, this is a fascinating topic. This is why I do what I do. Publish Prehistoric Magazine, subscription down in the comments section down below for free. But nonetheless, I don't know if the word is settles, because this field of paleontology is always moving fluidly, but for the past 30 years, this debate has been raging. Is Nanotyrannus its own species, or was it just a juvenile T-Rex? Well, right now we finally have a paper that says that Nanotyrannus is its own species. And if this holds out to be true, it's kind of fascinating because it puts another predator in that Hell Creek ecosystem with T-Rex. So you have T-Rex, Dakotaraptor, a few other smaller animals, juvenile T-Rexes most importantly, and now you have Nanotyrannus, a sleek, 20-foot long, maybe close to 1 ton, 2,000 pound predator. So that's what I talk about on this channel quite a bit, that who knows, maybe a 2,000 pound animal was that sweet spot for an absolute menace, absolute terror in its ecosystem. Now this artwork behind me is beautiful. It hypothesizes that there's a pack of Nanotyrannosaurs and they are hunting and stalking a juvenile T-Rex. Again, besides just the fact that the headlines, just the fact that this is another species, what I find most fascinating is just thinking about all these predators coexisting together in the Hell Creek ecosystem 66 million years ago, late Cretaceous. So, fascinating. T-Rex, huge animal. Right now, as it stands, the biggest land carnivore of all time. Its offspring, juvenile T-Rexes. Juvenile T-Rexes were fast and fleet-footed, and they probably would have been hunting other prey. And here you have Nanotyrannosaurs. Now, a full-grown Nanotyrannosaur probably would have been almost what a juvenile T-Rex would have been, maybe a 20-foot long, maybe an 18 to 20-foot long animal, close to a ton in weight. 20 feet long is half the length of what a full-grown adult T-Rex would have been, but it's about 1/8 or 1/9 or maybe even 1/10 the weight at 2,000 pounds. So it is a vastly smaller animal, very slender. I'm assuming it would have had some speed to it. And again, it just puts another predator in that Hell Creek ecosystem. And to me, that's just something that really gets the mental energy firing up. It's just pretty fascinating to think of all these animals coexisting. Now, do we think that Nanotyrannus would have bothered, juvenile T-Rexes? To me, it makes sense that because they're both about the same size. Now, a good question would be, what is a juvenile T-Rex? What size range does that constitute? Because, when a juvenile T-Rex reaches, let's say, 3 or 4 tons, which is still a very large predator. I mean, we do not have any 3 or 4 ton land predators roaming around today, but let's just say that there's a 3 or 4 ton, subadult T-Rex roaming around. Is that still considered a juvenile? For the purposes of this video, a juvenile to me probably would be about a 1 ton Rex, so a juvenile Rex. So would a 1 ton juvenile T-Rex be in direct competition with Nanotyrannus? Now, seems to me like they probably would have been. They were both about the same size. Again, an adult Nanotyrannus, about 18 to 20 feet long, close to a ton. Juvenile T-Rex, if we're considering that to be a juvenile, about the same size. So do we think that these animals were vying for the same food sources? Love to hear your thoughts down in the comments section down below. This is a really cool development. I did not know that this was brewing and developing. I've heard of Nanotyrannus for decades, but we'll see if this holds up. I really hope it does. Love to hear your thoughts down in the comments section down below. What do you think about Nanotyrannus? Was it in direct competition with juvenile T-Rexes? Appreciate the support of this channel. See you in the next video. Take care.